Hi, my name is Rebecca Finlayson, and this is my reflection video. I just want to preference that I have tried repeatedly to get the other videos off of the submission, but it won't let me. And I've even Googled videos and all that stuff, and I can't figure it out for the life of me, so I apologize for that. But this is the right reflection video, and the real um relationships PowerPoint is the real one. Anyway, so let's get into it. I want to discuss why I chose the quotes and why I chose the pictures that go along with it. So I chose the quotes because I felt like they helped tide the story and go along the line because I wanted to build the kind of like the timeline of the meeting in college and all that stuff, the good parts of the relationship, and then also the trials that they face. You know, they choose each other, and then they go through another trial, but they still choose each other. And even when Sharon gets ill, they still choose each other always, always, always. Because I feel like that is a key part in a relationship is choosing each other, building a foundation, and growing from it. And you can see from each one of those how they grow together and how they choose together. So that is why I chose the quotes that I chose. And hopefully I'm able to portray that in the message clearly. Um, but yeah, to me it made sense. But obviously, I know miscommunication happens, and I also my brain's just everywhere. um, and then the pictures that go along with it. The first one is a picture of a married hand on the title page, and that is to represent relationships. Because when you think of a relationship, I think of marriage. Um, the next one is a picture of Duke University. I chose Duke University because it talks about Catholic religion, and I know Duke isn't Catholic, but it is a religion college, and they met in college. Um, and then with time they grow and they're like a happy couple and they're glued to the hip, which reminds me of codependence. And then they mentioned feeding each other, and that made me think of a baby because babies are codependent on like another person, and we feed them. So that is why I chose a picture for that one. um I believe that the next thing after that, I'm looking at the PowerPoint right now. After that is the liar, liar, pants on fire. So quote number 3 is when we find out David lies, and when someone lies, you call them a liar, and there's a little saying that goes along called liar, liar, pants on fire. So that is why I chose for quote number 3. Then when Sharon comes back, David feels that the relationship is fragile. So with fragile, you think of you need to handle it with care, which is why I chose the little sticker that goes on a box, a delicate box, which is, hey, fragile, handle with care, for that quote. And then for quote number 5, it's a little hourglass, a sand glass, because it shows how much time they have been together. 29 years. Their kids have kids and partners, and it's just 29 years of just being husband and wife, showing that they do choose to love each other and build on that relationship and grow together. Um, and so I just wanted to represent the time that they shared. And quote number 6 is when we find out Sharon had the affair, and there was the famous ending that David says, which is an untold number of others who might be waiting in line. So I put a lot of people waiting in line. Quote number 7, Sharon says that I have felt evil. I've never felt evil until I fell asleep with him. And with that quote makes me think of Mr. Evil, because one, he's a dude, and two, his name is Mr. Evil. Um, so that made me think of Mr. Evil. She never felt evil until she slept with him. The next one is quote number 8, where we see them rebuilding their marriage again. And when I think of rebuilding, I think of Legos and a Lego house because they rebuild their love and their marriage, and they come together and they say it's hard work. And for anybody that has ever built Legos before, it takes a lot of patience and diligence and to just build it, um, and then you have to restart. And that's why I picked Legos for quote number 8. Then number 9 is boxing glove because through this whole story, you can see him fighting for each other and fighting for the relationship to build upon it. And he says again that he would fight time to win back her youth because she is fallen ill, and he would go through all of it again just to be with her. And then for the last quote, it's a movie that kind of represents the story in my eyes, as in they met in school, he lied to her, they forgave each other, they came to their relationship together again, and his name happens to also be Truth. So when it says, "Is that the truth?" Yes, it is. It made me think of the movie Let It Shine. There's just a lot of similarities between this and the story. So those are the quotes, and that is my I don't defending them. Is I like this because it gave me a lot of creativity with picking the quotes from the story and the photos to what represented in my mind. Like this is how the story came across to me, and I picked this theme relationship because like I've been in a 3 year long relationship. I've been through the trials and tribulations and chose to build and grow together, and I felt like I was able to portray that timeline and show that they grew together, as well as the pictures to show how my mind perceived the quotes. So, thank you again. This was fun. Hopefully, you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you.